Working in a chocolate factory could be classed as pure fantasy for some chocoholics. And no wonder. With 500 tons of chocolate being produced every year, the next factory on our stop is feeding the demand for all things sweet and tempting. These chocolate confections are made from melted chocolate flowing into moulds. The master moulds are first made of wood or plaster of Paris. They are then reproduced as copies in an epoxy material. To allow them to become flexible and give them the desired shape, the sheets of epoxy are first heated to 177 degrees centigrade. The epoxy sheet is then placed onto the original moulds. The sheet is heated, then lifted off. The vacuum system makes it adhere perfectly to the shapes of the moulds. Still hot and malleable, the plastic has to be cooled. A jet of compressed air lowers its temperature. The mould undergoes a visual inspection to make certain of its quality. And now we move to the chocolate. This melting unit, whose shell is fed by boiling water, is like a double boiler and melts 1,500 kilos of chocolate in 12 hours at 40 degrees centigrade. The ready-to-be-filled plastic moulds are placed onto a conveyor. Filling is done automatically. Liquid chocolate runs directly into the moulds. This particular machine produces 400 hearts a minute. The hearts are filled with a concoction of chocolate, cream and coffee, which has been brewed for several minutes. It takes 20 minutes for the chocolate to set as the moulds move along this 9-level conveyor. Now hardened, the hearts arrive at the unmoulding point. The moulds are turned over and a rod lightly taps them on the bottom to allow the chocolates to fall out without being broken. As soon as they've been emptied, the moulds return to the starting point on the line to be filled again. During their transport on the line, the chocolates complete their cooling and hardening. Now for the packaging. The chocolates can be sold in bulk or placed in boxes. Here, 185 hearts are put into each box. Like the pure chocolate, white chocolate comes as slabs before melting. Milk chocolate is often delivered in the form of 3-centimeter pastels. Some chocolates are hollow. They have to be moulded in 2 halves. These chocolate bears need special decoration applied by hand before the pouring of liquid chocolate. This decoration is made of white chocolate, to which a colorant is added. In just 1 hour, 1,200 bears will be produced. They're made by joining 2 hollow chocolate halves. The assembly is done using a refrigerated rotating machine. The machine turns the moulds a full 360 degrees on 2 axes and vibrates the chocolates to prevent the formation of air bubbles. The chocolates rotate for 5 minutes before being sent to the cooling conveyor, where they will remain for another 20 minutes. And now they're ready. At this point, the bears are unmoulded and head off for packaging. Each year, this company processes 500 tons of pure chocolate. Many thousands of products are made here using 400 different moulds. A chocoholic's fantasy.